The Quran is not just a book, it is a divine miracle, a timeless source of guidance that has illuminated the hearts and minds of millions throughout history. When we open its pages, we are not merely reading words written on paper, we are stepping into a living ocean of wisdom and mercy, a dialogue between the Creator and His creation. Within this sacred scripture lie countless secrets, deep insights that unveil the essence of life, faith, and existence. These secrets are not hidden in some distant corner. They are woven intricately throughout its verses, waiting patiently for seekers to uncover them. To understand the Quran's secrets is to embark on a profound journey, a journey that challenges the intellect, touches the soul, and transforms the heart. It is a journey that invites us to peel back the layers of meaning and discover the divine message in its full depth and beauty. The first 10 secrets of the Quran form the foundation of this spiritual voyage. They are the pillars upon which the entire edifice of divine guidance rests. At the very core of the Quran's message is the concept of Tawheed, the absolute oneness of God. This is the greatest secret and the first command that calls every human being to recognize and affirm. There is no deity worthy of worship except the One, the Eternal, the Creator of all that exists. Tawheed is not merely a theological statement. It is the key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe and our own existence. It invites us to see beyond the illusions of division and multiplicity, to realize that everything we experience, every star in the sky, every heartbeat, is part of a singular divine reality. Imagine the freedom and peace that comes with surrendering to this truth, the realization that we are not isolated beings wandering aimlessly, but connected threads in a vast purposeful tapestry. This understanding humbles the ego and fills the heart with awe and gratitude. It is the beginning of true faith, the first secret that opens the door to all others. Closely intertwined with the oneness of God is the secret of His boundless mercy. The Quran repeatedly reminds us that God is the most merciful, the most compassionate. This mercy is not limited or conditional. It encompasses all things and reaches every soul. No matter how far one may have strayed, no matter how great the mistakes, God's mercy remains a refuge and a hope. This secret touches the deepest parts of our humanity. It reassures the weary and the broken-hearted that forgiveness is always within reach. It is a call to never despair, to keep turning back to the divine with sincerity and humility. The Quran's emphasis on mercy reveals a God who is intimately involved in our lives, who desires our well-being and happiness far beyond our own understanding. The third secret reveals the infinite and perfect knowledge of God. Nothing in the universe escapes His awareness, not a single whisper, not a fleeting thought, not an unseen deed. This comprehensive knowledge means that every hardship, every joy, every moment of life unfolds within His divine plan. This truth offers profound comfort. When faced with injustice, pain, or uncertainty, we can find solace in knowing that God sees all and that His wisdom governs everything. Even when we cannot understand why certain things happen, we trust that there is a higher purpose beyond our limited perception. The Quran then teaches us that life itself is a test, a temporary stage where our character, intentions, and actions are examined. This secret reminds us that the struggles we face are not meaningless, but opportunities for growth and spiritual elevation. The Quran does not promise an easy path. Instead, it encourages patience and perseverance. Each trial is a chance to strengthen faith, to purify the heart, and to draw closer to God. This secret transforms our understanding of suffering from a burden to a blessing in disguise. One of the Quran's profound teachings is the balance between justice and compassion. God commands justice, fairness in all dealings, equity for the oppressed, and the righting of wrongs. Yet this justice is tempered by mercy, forgiveness, and patience. This secret teaches us how to live harmoniously with others. It calls us to be just without harshness, to forgive without weakness, and to seek peace in all relationships. Reflecting on this divine balance helps us build communities based on trust and kindness, mirroring the divine attributes in our daily lives. These first 6 secrets form a powerful framework that guides us in understanding the essence of the Quranic message. They shape our worldview, influence our behavior, and deepen our connection with God. The Quran also reveals the importance of prophethood and revelation. God sends messengers throughout history to guide humanity, each bringing teachings suited to their people and time. The final prophet, Muhammad, is described as the seal of the prophets, entrusted with completing and preserving God's message for all mankind. This secret reminds us of the continuity and unity of divine guidance. It invites us to honor the prophets and embrace the Quran as the final and complete revelation. Understanding the purpose of creation is another secret the Quran unveils. Humans are created with intention to worship God and lead righteous lives. This understanding gives meaning to our existence and calls us to live consciously, aware of our responsibilities and the consequences of our choices. Closely linked is the secret of the hereafter, the reality of life after death, where every soul will be held accountable. This belief inspires moral responsibility, encouraging us to live ethically and with compassion. Worship in the Quran is not merely ritual, it is a comprehensive way of life. The Quran calls us to worship God with sincerity, humility, and dedication. This secret reveals that worship transforms the heart and nurtures the relationship between the Creator and the creation. Finally, the Quran encourages us to seek knowledge and reflection. It invites believers to ponder the signs of God in the universe and within themselves, highlighting that faith and intellect are not opposed but intertwined. Seeking knowledge is itself an act of worship, a path to spiritual growth and enlightenment. These 10 secrets are not isolated lessons, but interconnected truths that guide us toward a meaningful, purposeful life. They invite us to move beyond superficial understanding and immerse ourselves in the profound wisdom of the Quran. The journey through these divine secrets challenges us to confront our own assumptions, to refine our character, and to renew our faith. It is a call to embrace a life centered on God's guidance, compassion, and justice. In a world often marked by confusion and distraction, the Quran's secrets shine as eternal beacons of light, calling us back to the essence of our being and the source of true peace. As we journey deeper into the Quran's wisdom, the next set of secrets invites us to reflect on the role of prophecy, the meaning of life, and the ethical framework that shapes human conduct. These revelations are not abstract concepts, but living truths that speak to the challenges and hopes within every human heart. They call us to awaken our conscience and embrace a higher purpose. The first of these secrets reminds us of the profound nature of prophethood and revelation. Throughout history, God has sent messengers to guide humanity, each one chosen to deliver his message and lead people from darkness to light. The Quran teaches us that these prophets are not mere historical figures but living symbols of God's mercy and justice. Their lives and teachings are intertwined with the divine plan for humanity's salvation. Muhammad, the final prophet, carries this mission to its completion. The Quran describes him as the seal of the prophets, entrusted with the task of preserving God's revelation in its purest form. This secret invites us to recognize the continuity of divine guidance, honoring the prophets while embracing the Quran as the ultimate source of truth. Closely connected is the secret of the purpose of creation. The Quran reveals that humans were created with intention, to worship God and lead lives rooted in righteousness and justice. This purpose elevates our existence beyond mere survival or worldly success. It calls us to live consciously, aware of the responsibilities entrusted to us by our Creator. Understanding our purpose provides meaning and direction, transforming mundane daily actions into acts of devotion. Each decision, each interaction, becomes an opportunity to fulfill the divine mandate of worship, which encompasses every aspect of life. The next secret emphasizes the reality of the hereafter and accountability. The Quran vividly describes life beyond this world, where every soul will be judged for its deeds. This awareness of ultimate accountability inspires us to live ethically, to seek forgiveness, and to cultivate compassion. Belief in the hereafter is not intended to instill fear alone, but to motivate hope and transformation. It teaches us that no act of kindness is forgotten, no injustice overlooked, and that ultimate justice belongs to God. In exploring moral guidance, the Quran presents the secret of justice and compassion in human relations. God commands justice, calling believers to act fairly, uphold rights, and defend the oppressed. Yet this justice is tempered with mercy and patience, encouraging forgiveness and reconciliation. This divine balance is a blueprint for personal conduct and social harmony. It challenges us to reflect divine attributes in our dealings, promoting communities built on trust, fairness, and kindness. The Quran also reveals the secret of patience and gratitude, virtues essential for spiritual growth. Life is filled with trials, but the Quran teaches us to face them with endurance and thankfulness. Patience is not passive resignation, but active perseverance. Gratitude transforms hardships into blessings by shifting our focus to God's countless favors. Together, these virtues create resilience and contentment, nurturing the soul in ways that transcend material circumstances. Another vital secret centers on charity and social responsibility. The Quran emphasizes caring for the needy, sharing wealth, and building just societies. This call to generosity is not mere charity, but a fundamental pillar of faith, a means to purify the heart and strengthen communal bonds. Through charity, believers embody God's compassion, creating networks of support and solidarity that heal social wounds and uplift the marginalized. Honesty and integrity form another cornerstone secret. The Quran commands truthfulness and warns against deceit and hypocrisy. Living with integrity aligns our inner selves with our outward actions, fostering trust and peace. This secret invites deep self-reflection. Are our words and deeds consistent? Do we embody sincerity in our relationships and commitments? The Quran also reveals the importance of forgiveness and reconciliation. Holding grudges and seeking revenge breed cycles of pain and division. Instead, the Quran encourages forgiveness as a path to healing and peace. This secret is transformative on personal and communal levels, inviting us to break chains of bitterness and build bridges of mercy. The final secret in this set is the profound guidance on sincerity in worship and action. The Quran teaches that actions are accepted only when done with pure intentions, seeking God's pleasure rather than worldly gain or recognition. This secret challenges us to examine the motivations behind our deeds, encouraging authenticity and humility in all aspects of life. Together, these 10 secrets offer a powerful framework for living a life aligned with divine guidance. They remind us that faith is not abstract theology, but a dynamic, practical force shaping our character, relationships, and purpose. Reflecting on these truths inspires us to cultivate virtues, seek justice tempered by mercy, and live with sincerity and compassion. They beckon us to transform not only our beliefs, but our very way of being. As we move deeper into the wisdom of the Quran, the next set of secrets reveals profound insights into the human soul, spiritual purification, and the intimate relationship between the Creator and His creation. These secrets touch the core of our being, guiding us not only in what we believe, but in how we live, feel, and connect with the divine presence in every moment. One of the greatest treasures the Quran offers is the secret of purification of the heart. The human heart, the seat of our emotions and intentions, is often weighed down by impurities, anger, envy, pride, and resentment. The Quran calls us to cleanse this sacred organ, to wash it with remembrance, gratitude, and submission to God. It teaches that a pure heart is the foundation of true faith and spiritual insight. This purification is not a one-time act, but a lifelong journey. Through prayer, reflection, and good deeds, the heart gradually sheds its burdens and becomes receptive to divine light. This secret invites us to examine our inner selves, to confront the shadows within, and to strive toward spiritual clarity and peace. Closely connected to this is the secret of sincerity in worship and action. The Quran reminds us that actions alone are not enough. They must be accompanied by pure intentions directed solely toward God's pleasure. This secret challenges the common temptation to perform religious duties for social approval or personal gain. True worship is an act of love and humility, a deep surrender to God's will that transforms ordinary deeds into spiritual offerings. It is this sincerity that opens the door to divine mercy and acceptance. The Quran also reveals the secret of constant remembrance of God. Life's distractions often lead us away from mindfulness, causing our hearts to become forgetful and restless. Yet through dhikr, remembrance, our souls find tranquility. This secret teaches us that remembrance is not confined to ritual, but is a continuous awareness of God's presence in all aspects of life. It is this constant connection that nourishes the spirit, fosters gratitude, and strengthens faith. Another profound secret lies in the power of prayer, salah, as a means of communication and connection with God. The Quran emphasizes that prayer is not merely a ritual obligation, but a profound spiritual practice that centers the believer's heart and renews the bond with the Creator. In prayer, we find solace, guidance, and strength. It is a moment of surrender, reflection, and renewal. The Quran encourages us to approach prayer with humility and concentration, allowing it to permeate our entire being. The secret of gratitude, shukr, also shines brightly through the Quran's verses. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It is a state of the heart that recognizes the countless blessings bestowed upon us, both seen and unseen. The Quran teaches that gratitude opens the doors of abundance and contentment. It transforms hardship into ease and fosters a positive outlook rooted in faith. This secret invites us to cultivate a thankful heart, appreciating life's gifts and trusting in God's wisdom. Within this spiritual framework, the Quran reveals the secret of trust, tawakkul, in God. Life's uncertainties and challenges can often overwhelm us, but the Quran encourages reliance on God's plan while striving diligently. Trust is an active surrender, a confident expectation that God's wisdom guides every event for the best. This secret brings peace to the restless mind and courage to the weary heart. The Quran also explores the secret of forgiveness and letting go. Holding on to grudges and bitterness only poisons the soul. The Quran calls us to forgive others as God forgives us, releasing the burdens that weigh down our hearts. This act of forgiveness is transformative, freeing us from cycles of pain and opening the way to healing and reconciliation. It is a secret of liberation and divine mercy. The secret of patience saber emerges again here, emphasizing endurance not as mere tolerance, but as an active, hopeful waiting grounded in faith. Patience in hardship, in injustice, and in the slow unfolding of God's plan is a virtue praised repeatedly in the Quran. This secret nurtures resilience and shapes a spirit unshaken by life's storms. The Quran further reveals the secret of compassion and mercy as core attributes believers must embody. Just as God is merciful, humans are called to show kindness to one another, caring for the weak, the poor, and the oppressed. This secret forms the heart of social justice and personal character, reminding us that faith is lived through empathy and action. Lastly, within this set is the secret of seeking knowledge and wisdom. The Quran commands us to reflect, ponder, and learn. Knowledge is not just academic, but spiritual, a deep understanding of ourselves, our Creator, and the universe. This secret invites a lifelong quest for enlightenment, encouraging curiosity balanced with humility. Together, these 10 secrets reveal a path towards spiritual maturity. They teach us how to nurture our souls, cultivate virtues, and deepen our relationship with God. They are not distant ideals, but practical, accessible keys to living a fulfilled and meaningful life. Embracing these secrets awakens a sense of peace, purpose, and connection that transforms every aspect of existence. They invite us to move beyond surface-level faith and into a living, breathing spirituality that nourishes our hearts and guides our actions. As we delve further into the profound wisdom of the Quran, the next set of secrets unfolds like a map for both the soul's journey and the well-being of society. These divine insights guide us in balancing our inner lives with our responsibilities toward others, offering timeless principles that shape just, compassionate, and meaningful communities. One of the key secrets within this range is the importance of justice as a foundation for society. The Quran emphasizes that justice is not merely a personal virtue, but the cornerstone of a healthy, functioning society. It commands believers to uphold justice even if it is against their own selves or families, a powerful call to integrity and fairness that transcends personal interests. This secret challenges us to reflect on our social interactions and the systems we support. Are we fostering fairness? Are we standing against oppression? The Quran's insistence on justice is a reminder that true faith must be reflected in societal structures that protect the vulnerable and uphold human dignity. Closely linked is the secret of compassion and mercy as social imperatives. Just as God's mercy envelops all creation, we are called to embody this mercy in our dealings with others. The Quran teaches that compassion should guide our actions toward the poor, the orphaned, and the oppressed. This secret is a profound reminder that spirituality is not confined to rituals, but lived through kindness and care. It invites us to build communities where love and support prevail over hatred and exclusion. Another essential secret is the Quran's guidance on patience in adversity and perseverance in goodness. Life's challenges are inevitable, yet the Quran reassures us that steadfastness in the face of hardship is a mark of true believers. This secret encourages us to endure trials without despair and to continue acts of goodness despite obstacles. It offers hope and resilience, reminding us that perseverance leads to spiritual reward and societal betterment. The Quran also reveals the secret of the balance between fear and hope. A balanced believer is one who fears the consequences of wrongdoing, but simultaneously hopes for God's mercy. This dynamic tension keeps the soul vigilant and humble while nurturing optimism and love. Understanding this secret allows us to navigate life's complexities with a heart anchored in faith, avoiding despair or complacency. Within this collection of secrets is the profound principle of accountability and self-reflection. The Quran urges us to hold ourselves responsible for our choices and actions, to engage in regular self-assessment, and to seek continuous improvement. This secret is a powerful tool for personal growth, urging us to confront our faults with honesty and to strive for righteousness sincerely. The Quran's guidance also extends to the realm of forgiveness and reconciliation, emphasizing these as essential for healing both personal relationships and wider social divides. By embracing forgiveness, we break cycles of resentment and open the door to peace. This secret teaches that forgiveness is not weakness, but strength rooted in faith. Another secret highlights the importance of gratitude and contentment. The Quran encourages believers to recognize and appreciate God's blessings, cultivating contentment with what they have. Gratitude transforms our outlook, turning scarcity into abundance and fostering happiness independent of material wealth. The Quran further reveals the secret of humility before God and others. True greatness, the Quran teaches, is found in humility, recognizing our dependence on God and our shared humanity. This secret counters arrogance and pride, reminding us to treat others with respect and compassion. Next, the Quran emphasizes the secret of seeking knowledge as a path to enlightenment. It repeatedly commands us to ponder, reflect, and learn. This quest for knowledge is not only intellectual but spiritual, a journey toward understanding God's signs in ourselves and the world. This secret inspires a lifelong commitment to learning, humility, and growth. Finally, these secrets culminate in the vital principle of unity and brotherhood among believers. The Quran calls for solidarity, mutual support, and the breaking down of divisions among the faithful. This secret reminds us that faith flourishes in community and that we are stronger together. Together, these secrets provide a profound blueprint for nurturing the soul and cultivating just, compassionate societies. They call us to live with awareness, integrity, and love, embodying divine values in every action. As we reflect on these divine insights, we find not only guidance, but hope, a vision of a world where justice, mercy, and unity reign. May these revelations inspire us to deepen our faith and commit to building a better tomorrow, illuminated by the eternal light of the Quran. As we reach the final part of our journey through the first 50 secrets of the Quran, we find ourselves immersed in a rich tapestry of divine guidance, secrets that illuminate the soul, inspire righteous action, and call us toward a life of profound meaning and connection with the Creator. Among these sacred secrets is the call to sincerity and purity of intention. The Quran teaches that no deed gains true value without sincerity, without the heart being fully devoted to God alone. This secret challenges us to examine our motivations deeply, stripping away any desire for praise or worldly gain. It reminds us that the journey to God begins within, in the purity of our hearts and the authenticity of our actions. Closely linked is the secret of repentance and renewal. The Quran encourages us to turn back to God continuously, no matter how far we have strayed. This act of sincere repentance opens the door to mercy and transforms failures into opportunities for growth. The secret here is the boundless mercy of God, waiting to embrace those who return with humility. The Quran also reveals the profound secret of balance in life, between this world and the hereafter, between action and reflection, between hope and fear. This equilibrium is essential for spiritual health, guiding us to live fully without losing sight of our eternal destiny. It teaches moderation, discouraging extremism, and fostering a peaceful heart. Among the secrets is also the guidance on community and cooperation. Faith is not a solitary path, but one walked together. The Quran calls believers to support one another, to uphold justice collectively, and to build societies grounded in compassion and mutual respect. Another transformative secret is the Quran's teaching on gratitude as a way of life. Gratitude is more than words. It is a lens through which we view every blessing, trial, and moment. This secret reveals that gratitude elevates the soul and opens hearts to divine favor. The Quran also reveals the importance of forgiveness and reconciliation. Holding on to anger and grudges can corrode the spirit. The divine call to forgive is an invitation to liberation, healing, and peace, both within ourselves and in our relationships. The secret of seeking knowledge is again emphasized, knowledge that elevates, enlightens, and draws us closer to God. This quest for understanding is ongoing, an eternal journey that nurtures faith and wisdom. In this final stretch, the Quran unveils the secret of patience and perseverance, a reminder that the path to God is neither swift nor easy. It requires endurance, steadfastness, and trust in divine wisdom. Finally, the Quran offers the secret of love and mercy as the core of faith. Divine love is the source of all creation, the force that moves the universe. Embracing this love transforms hearts and communities alike. To engage with these secrets is to open oneself to transformation. They invite us to shed the burdens of ignorance, fear, and despair, and to embrace hope, clarity, and purpose. The Quran does not merely inform, it transforms. It moves the heart, challenges the mind, and nurtures the soul. As we conclude this exploration, the Quran's secrets invite us not just to listen or read, but to act, to embody these divine truths in our daily lives. It is a call to deepen our faith, to seek knowledge with humility, to treat others with justice and kindness, and to nurture the spiritual light within ourselves. These secrets are timeless. They were revealed over 1400 years ago, yet they speak directly to the challenges and hopes of today's world. They offer answers to questions of meaning, morality, and destiny that continue to resonate with seekers across generations. The Quran remains a living miracle, an unending source of wisdom and guidance. As we continue to delve into the Quran's profound wisdom, the next set of secrets draws us closer to the heart of divine guidance, exploring themes of trust, spiritual resilience, and the transformative power of faith. These secrets remind us that life's journey is one of constant growth, and that God's message is a source of strength through every trial and triumph. One of the most comforting secrets revealed in the Quran is the power of complete trust in God, tawakkul. This trust is not passive resignation, but an active reliance on God while striving with sincere effort. It teaches believers to put their affairs in God's hands, knowing that His wisdom surpasses all human understanding. This secret brings peace to anxious hearts and courage to those facing uncertainty. It's a divine invitation to surrender worries and embrace the certainty that God's plan is always perfect. Linked closely is the secret of gratitude as a source of blessing and contentment. Gratitude transforms the way we see the world. It shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance, from complaints to appreciation. The Quran encourages believers to be thankful not only in times of ease, but also in hardship, recognizing that every moment holds a lesson and a gift. This secret nurtures joy and resilience, allowing the heart to remain steadfast regardless of circumstances. Another vital secret is the emphasis on compassion for all creation. The Quran speaks not only of human relations, but also of kindness to animals and the environment. It reveals God's mercy in every aspect of life and calls on us to mirror that mercy through gentle stewardship of the earth and its creatures. This secret fosters a holistic spirituality that honors all forms of life. The Quran further reveals the secret of humility as the path to honor. True honor and greatness come from humbling oneself before God and others. Pride and arrogance are warned against repeatedly as they lead to destruction and estrangement. This secret challenges societal norms that equate success with status and power, reminding us that true nobility is a matter of the heart. The Quran also teaches the importance of forgiveness and avoiding vengeance. Holding on to anger harms both the oppressor and the oppressed. Forgiveness is a divine attribute and a healing force that breaks cycles of violence and hatred. This secret calls us to release grudges and to seek peace, cultivating a community rooted in mercy. Within this range of secrets is the guidance on justice as a divine mandate. The Quran commands justice even when it is difficult or inconvenient, emphasizing fairness without favoritism. This secret calls for courage and integrity in standing up for truth and protecting the rights of all, especially the vulnerable. Another profound secret is the Quran's call to patience in the face of trials. Life's difficulties are inevitable, but patience is the key to overcoming them with grace. This secret encourages us to trust that endurance leads to reward and that every hardship contains the seeds of growth. The Quran also reveals the secret of the power of prayer and supplication. Prayer is not just ritual, it is a heartfelt conversation with the divine, a source of comfort and guidance. This secret teaches that sincere prayer opens the heart to divine assistance and transforms despair into hope. Another secret highlights the importance of seeking knowledge and understanding. The Quran repeatedly urges believers to learn, reflect, and seek wisdom. This secret underscores that knowledge is a light that illuminates the path to God and enriches faith. Finally, this set concludes with the secret of community and brotherhood among believers. The Quran enjoins unity, mutual support, and compassion among its followers. This secret reminds us that faith flourishes in connection and that together we can build societies based on justice and love. As we continue our deep exploration into the Quran's timeless wisdom, the next 10 secrets guide us along the luminous path of spiritual awakening and righteous conduct. These revelations delve into the transformative power of love, the importance of sincerity, and the ways in which our connection to God shapes every moment of our existence. One of the most profound secrets unveiled is the power of divine love. The Quran reveals God's boundless love for His creation, a love that surpasses all human understanding. This love is not abstract. It manifests in mercy, guidance, and forgiveness. Recognizing this divine love awakens the heart, inspiring believers to reciprocate with love for God and for all of humanity. This secret teaches that love is the foundation of faith, the force that draws us nearer to the divine. Closely related is the secret of sincerity in worship and action. The Quran continually emphasizes that actions are only accepted by God when performed with pure intentions. This secret calls believers to examine their motives, to perform deeds not for worldly recognition, but solely to seek God's pleasure. It reminds us that sincerity purifies the heart and elevates our spiritual standing. Another vital secret is the importance of humility. The Quran warns against arrogance, highlighting humility as a path to honor. This humility is not self-deprecation, but an honest recognition of our place as servants of the Creator. It teaches that true greatness lies in acknowledging one's dependence on God and treating others with kindness and respect. The Quran also reveals the secret of gratitude as a path to blessings. Gratitude transforms our perception of life, enabling us to see abundance even in scarcity. This secret encourages believers to cultivate thankfulness in all circumstances, recognizing God's countless favors. Gratitude nurtures contentment and joy, anchoring the soul in peace. The secret of forgiveness and letting go of grudges emerges again, reinforcing its importance in personal and communal harmony. Holding on to anger breeds bitterness, while forgiveness frees the heart, and restores relationships. This divine guidance calls us to embrace mercy and reconciliation. Next, the Quran reveals the secret of steadfastness in faith amidst trials. Life's challenges test our resolve, but the Quran reassures us that patience and trust in God lead to ultimate success. This secret encourages believers to persevere, finding strength in their faith even when circumstances seem bleak. The Quran also highlights the secret of the importance of seeking knowledge. Knowledge is portrayed as a means to understanding God's signs and to living a life aligned with divine will. This secret encourages continuous learning and reflection, fostering wisdom and spiritual growth. Another secret emphasizes the value of charity and generosity. Giving is not merely a social duty, but a spiritual act that purifies wealth and heart alike. The Quran teaches that charity brings blessings and strengthens community bonds. The secret of justice and fairness is again underscored. Justice is a divine mandate that believers must uphold in all aspects of life. This secret reminds us that fairness is foundational to peace and social cohesion. Finally, the Quran reveals the secret of unity and brotherhood. The message calls believers to transcend divisions, promoting solidarity and mutual support. This secret inspires us to build communities rooted in compassion and shared faith. Together, these secrets illuminate the path toward a life of love, sincerity, and justice. They inspire believers to nurture virtues that uplift the soul and transform society. As we move forward, the Quran reveals secrets that deepen our understanding of divine guidance and the practical ways we can embody it in our lives. These truths inspire a life rooted in humility, gratitude, sincerity, and active faith, reminding us that our spiritual journey is both personal and communal. One profound secret is the Quran's emphasis on sincerity in all actions. It teaches that true worship is not merely about ritual, but about the purity of intention behind every act. Whether in prayer, charity, or daily conduct, sincerity connects the heart to God and transforms ordinary deeds into acts of devotion. This secret challenges us to constantly purify our motives, ensuring that our actions stem from genuine faith rather than external pressures or desires for praise. Closely linked is the secret of humility before God and creation. The Quran repeatedly warns against arrogance and pride, highlighting that humility is the path to true honor. Recognizing our limitations and our dependence on God softens the heart and opens it to mercy. It also fosters compassion toward others, reminding us that all humans share the same origin and destiny. The Quran also unveils the secret of gratitude as a transformative power. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It is a way of life that shapes our perception and emotional state. When we cultivate gratitude, we find contentment even in hardship, recognizing God's blessings in every circumstance. This secret invites us to train our hearts to appreciate life's gifts, fostering joy and resilience. Another key secret is the power of forgiveness and reconciliation. The Quran teaches that forgiving others is an act of mercy that heals wounds and restores relationships. Forgiveness frees the soul from bitterness and opens the way to peace. This secret challenges us to let go of grudges and seek harmony, reflecting God's boundless compassion. The secret of patience and perseverance is central to the Quranic message. Life is full of trials, but the Quran encourages steadfastness and hope. Patience is not passive resignation, but active endurance supported by faith in God's wisdom and justice. This secret nurtures resilience and trust, helping believers navigate life's challenges with courage. The Quran emphasizes the secret of pursuing knowledge and reflection. Seeking knowledge is a spiritual obligation that enriches faith and empowers action. The Quran calls believers to ponder the signs of God in the universe and within themselves, cultivating wisdom that guides choices and deepens understanding. Charity and generosity are revealed as a powerful secret for spiritual and social well-being. Giving purifies wealth and soul, strengthens community bonds, and reflects divine mercy. The Quran encourages believers to share generously, embodying compassion and solidarity. Justice remains a cornerstone secret. The Quran commands fairness and equity in all matters, urging believers to stand against oppression and uphold the rights of others. This secret is vital for building just societies where peace and dignity prevail. Unity and brotherhood among believers form the final secret in this set. The Quran calls for solidarity, mutual support, and the breaking down of divisions. This secret inspires communities rooted in love, cooperation, and shared faith, offering strength against adversity. Together, these secrets deepen our spiritual awareness and ethical commitment. They remind us that faith is a holistic journey encompassing the heart, mind, and community. Reflecting on these divine truths encourages us to embody the Quran's guidance, becoming beacons of light and mercy in a complex world. As we journey further into the Quran's profound depths, the next 10 secrets shine a light on the inner sanctum of the soul, guiding us towards self-awareness, spiritual awakening, and the transformative power of divine love. These revelations invite us to explore the intimate relationship between the Creator and the created, a connection that is the very essence of faith. One of the most powerful secrets is the purification of the heart. The Quran reveals that the heart is the seat of faith, the core of our spiritual being. Yet the heart is vulnerable to impurities, anger, envy, pride, and heedlessness that cloud our vision and distance us from God. This secret calls us to cleanse our hearts through remembrance, sincere repentance, and righteous deeds. It teaches that a purified heart is like a mirror reflecting divine light, illuminating our path and nurturing our connection with the Creator. Closely related is the secret of the power of remembrance, dhikr. The Quran emphasizes constant awareness of God's presence as a source of tranquility and strength. Dhikr is not mere repetition of words, but a heartfelt practice that anchors the soul in divine consciousness. This secret invites us to cultivate mindfulness throughout daily life, transforming every moment into an opportunity to connect with God's mercy and guidance. The Quran also unveils the secret of sincerity and humility in worship. True worship transcends rituals. It is an expression of love and submission. This secret reminds us that God values the sincerity of the heart above all. Whether in prayer, fasting, or charity, our intentions must be pure, free from hypocrisy or desire for recognition. Such worship purifies the soul and draws us closer to divine mercy. Another vital secret is the Quran's guidance on seeking knowledge and wisdom. The Quran repeatedly encourages reflection on the signs of God in the universe and within ourselves. This secret highlights that knowledge is a sacred journey that nurtures faith, cultivates understanding, and empowers us to live ethically. It calls us to approach learning with humility and openness, recognizing that every new insight is a gift from God. The Quran teaches the secret of forgiveness and mercy as divine attributes to be embodied by believers. Forgiving others is a powerful act of mercy that heals the heart and society. This secret challenges us to release grudges and cultivate compassion, mirroring the boundless forgiveness that God extends to us. The Quran also reveals the secret of patience, sabr, in spiritual and worldly life. Patience is the key to enduring trials and growing in faith. This secret encourages perseverance in worship, gratitude in hardship, and steadfastness in the face of temptation. Through patience, believers cultivate resilience and trust in God's plan. Another profound secret is the importance of gratitude, shukr. Gratitude is a transformative state that opens the heart to joy and contentment. This secret teaches us to recognize God's countless blessings and respond with thankfulness, turning every moment into an opportunity for praise and reflection. The Quran further reveals the secret of love for God and His creation. Divine love is the force that sustains the universe. This secret invites believers to embody love through kindness, justice, and service, fostering harmony within themselves and the wider community. The secret of avoiding arrogance and pride is repeatedly emphasized. The Quran warns that arrogance distances us from God and blinds us to truth. This secret teaches humility as the path to spiritual growth and social harmony. Finally, the Quran reveals the secret of unity and brotherhood. Faith is strengthened through community, mutual support, and shared purpose. This secret calls believers to transcend divisions, embrace solidarity, and work together for justice and mercy. Together, these secrets offer a profound guide to the inner life of faith. They challenge us to cultivate virtues that purify the heart, deepen our connection with God, and inspire compassionate action. Reflecting on these divine truths transforms our understanding of spirituality from abstract belief to lived experience. A journey of love, patience, gratitude, and humility. As we prepare to explore the final sets of secrets, may these reflections inspire us to renew our commitment to walking the path illuminated by the Quran's eternal light. As we reach the culmination of our journey through the Quran's 100 secrets, we encounter truths that complete the divine message, illuminating the path to eternal peace, purpose, and closeness to God. These final secrets guide us to embody the Quran's wisdom fully, transforming not only our lives, but the world around. One of the final and most profound secrets is the promise of divine mercy and forgiveness. The Quran reassures us that no sin is too great to be forgiven if met with sincere repentance. This secret breathes hope into every heart burdened by regret, reminding us that God's mercy is vast and His forgiveness near. It calls us to return to Him with humility, embracing the possibility of renewal and spiritual rebirth. Closely linked is the secret of accountability and justice in the hereafter. The Quran vividly describes the day of judgment, where every soul will be held accountable for its deeds. This secret is not meant to instill fear alone, but to inspire responsibility and ethical living. It teaches that our actions have consequences beyond this world and encourages us to live with awareness of our ultimate return to God. The Quran also reveals the secret of the eternal reward for the righteous. Paradise is portrayed not only as a place of physical bliss, but as the ultimate reunion with the divine, a state of everlasting peace and joy. This secret motivates believers to persevere in faith, knowing that their efforts and sacrifices are not in vain. Another vital secret is the warning against neglecting God's guidance. The Quran cautions that rejecting divine wisdom leads to spiritual ruin and separation from God's mercy. This secret urges vigilance, reminding us to nurture our faith continually and resist the distractions that pull us away from the truth. The Quran teaches the secret of the importance of following the Prophet's example. Muhammad's life is presented as the perfect model for humanity, a guide for worship, ethics, and social justice. This secret calls believers to embody his teachings, living with compassion, humility, and unwavering faith. Among the final secrets is the emphasis on prayer and remembrance as lifelines. The Quran encourages constant connection with God through prayer and reflection. This secret reveals that regular worship sustains the soul and provides strength to navigate life's challenges. The Quran also highlights the secret of the power of repentance and returning to God. No matter how far one falls, sincere repentance opens the door to mercy. This secret offers hope and a path for spiritual renewal at every stage of life. The secret of the unity of the human family is reiterated. The Quran calls for recognizing the shared origin of humanity and the importance of justice and equality. This secret inspires a vision of a world united in faith and mutual respect. Another profound secret is the call to kindness and mercy in daily life. The Quran encourages believers to embody divine attributes in their interactions, fostering peace and goodwill. Finally, the Quran reveals the secret of hope and optimism in God's plan. Despite the trials and tribulations of life, the Quran assures believers that God's wisdom prevails and that hope is always alive. This secret nurtures resilience and trust, inspiring us to face life with courage and faith. As we conclude this deep exploration, we recognize that the Quran's secrets are not mere information, but transformative wisdom. They call us to live with sincerity, justice, patience, and love. They remind us that faith is a dynamic journey toward the divine, marked by growth, struggle, and profound joy. The Quran stands as a timeless guide, illuminating our path with light that never fades. Each secret is a stepping stone toward a life of meaning, fulfillment, and peace. May these revelations inspire us to embody the Quran's message fully, becoming vessels of mercy, justice, and light in the world.